Welcome, friends, to the Soul Talk podcast, a show where we explore and uncover the path to the heart, amplifying your conscience. Join me as we meet incredible souls who are in this journey and learn from their experience and different methods that will make you vibrate your heart. Let's get into it.
Hello, everyone. This is Mónica Ramírez, the Warrior of Love. And I wanted to talk to you about my life experience. How do I find out that I have so many limiting beliefs and so many programming that were affecting me in my life? So I'm going to be talking a little bit about my past and what happened in there. And I wanted to tell you that I've been married 4 times. And in my third marriage, my dad was dying, and I had the program then that if how a woman can be alone, that is impossible to society. If you want to succeed, you have to have a man next to you. So that took me to a very weird place. And this resonate with you, please put attention to it, because this really took me to a very dark place. My dad was dying, and I was single again. And I did not knew what was going to happen with me, because my dad was everything for me. And following that program that I did not knew then that I had, I literally grabbed the first person that it was available, and I asked him for marriage. I did not notice all the red flags that they were in there. So I I got married with him. My dad passed and everything. And then this person was beating me. This person was minimizing me. It was even in my art. I stopped putting well, when I asked him finally for the divorce after beating me, broken my wrist, trying to choke me several times, and so forth. That's when I asked him for the divorce. And he asked me for the half of my paintings that I created. So that's something that I learned to stop putting the dates in my paintings. Since then, I use it as protection for me. And but the thing is, in reality, he was my teacher in learning how to believe enough in myself that I really do not need anyone. Because we tend to think that someone is going to create you, someone is going to build you, someone is going to protect you. But in reality, we are the heroines in this picture. That it is life. It is up to us to save ourselves. And that was my teacher about. So I'm telling you this story not because I am into that anymore. No, and not because I believe that I need a man next to me, not because I feel that I deserve it, but in that time I felt that I was not good enough, that I was not worth enough. And that was in my subconscious. I did not realize I had that. I did not knew what it was even programs then. So if you don't feeling worthy, observe what you have attracted to yourself, what things you have accepted in your life that actually have damaged you or continue damaging you. You don't have to stay in those type of relationships. Many times we accept friends that they don't value us, or obviously relationships that we don't value us, or even jobs, because we don't value ourselves enough. In the moment you start valuing yourself, things are going to change from outside. We have to remember that we cannot change anything from outside if we don't change it from the inside first. So I invite you to observe what things you really do not like in your life. Because I had to in that time. Because, yes, I got sick with lupus, RA, fibromyalgia, and depression because I caused it myself. I remember giving up on life and feeling so depressed that I just wanted to clock out because I did not like the life that I have created then. So I remember in one of my dreams that was the snap. In one of my dreams, I dreamed that I wanted just to change to a different timeline because I obviously did not like it, what I was dealing with. Because even if I finished that relationship and divorce and everything, I was still sick. I was still depressed. I still was feeling unworthy. So my higher self present herself with me. That was before even she gave me my name, the Warrior of Love. And we were starting to contact in that time. And she told me, okay, are you tired of that life? Like, yes, please take me. I was still depressed. So she took me to a place that it was dark and it was a precipice going down on the bottom. And she told me, well, jump. And I told her, no. If I jump, I hear that even if this is a dream, I'm not gonna wake up. And I still have a baby, I still have a kid, I still have my other kids that they were needing me. So I cannot jump. So she tell me, then you're make the conclusion that you don't want to die. And I told her, it's not that I want to or not. It is that I can't. That's when I realized that I have make a contract to be in this timeline, to be a mother of these 4 kids that I already have. It's like, okay, what are you gonna do? You're too afraid to jump, to continue moving forward, but you're too afraid to stay here with the pains, with the swallowing, with the depression, with everything that you're going through. So it is your decision. What are you gonna do? It's like it is your choice. You can go back to bed and everything is gonna continue exactly the same. Or you just can jump and confront your fears. I have never confronted my fears in that way. I always try to hopefully they disappear, they go somewhere or someone comes and save me. And that's when I realized that's why I got into that situation with that marriage. That it was getting beat up and minimized, wanted to steal my paintings, etc., etc. And I had to close my business because he wanted also half of my business that I opened up myself. So that's when I realized I've been a coward. I've been a coward and I have not believed enough in myself. This was in a dream, but this dream really changed my life because that's when I realized that I have created all this. I have given up in life. So I opened my arms and I jumped into the nothingness because I did not know what it was going to be the other side. When I came out in the other side, it was already morning. And at the beginning, I did not know what it was going on. Uh, Everything was different. The doors were different. The windows in the house were different. I felt different. Why I felt different? It was precisely because I confront my own fears of dying. That I have fantasized so much in my head before what will happen. If I died, I don't have pains. I don't have to deal with life. I don't have to deal with anything. But because I jump in my dream, I confront that fear. My fears actually show me that life was going to be different. I can start hearing again the birds singing. I start seeing the hummingbirds coming and visit. I start seeing the flowers blooming more. And suddenly, my lupus kind of start disappearing. Of course, it didn't happen in the same day, but I have now around 15 years without any flare-ups of lupus. And I cannot say that I never got depressed or sad. Let's put it as sad. Because depressed, I have the control of my own emotions. Because now I learned how to become to be the observer of my thoughts and my emotions. I know I can control now the life that I live. I start following in love with the same life. So I invite you in reality to look, what are your limiting beliefs that you have? Because in the same limiting beliefs that you have, you're going to observe that those are your teachers to overcome those teachers, to overcome those problems that you have. You were born in the family that you were needing to learn. You put yourself in situations that you were needing to learn, like I did. And in there, that's where I find my life purpose. At the beginning, it was confusing. I wanted to serve people like you. And I wanted to also at the same time be an artist, that I've been doing it since I was a little kid. I was born from a mother that was an artist. And my grandmothers, they were healers. So it wasn't me. I came to understand why I was born in the family that I was born. Because they were my teachers of my life purpose. But I have to overcome all that to start living the hero's journey that I'm living now. Now I understand my life purpose. That it is with creativity, with art, but with healing, with connection of the divine. So like that, I can help you.
Hi everyone, this is Mónica Ramírez, the Warrior of Love. And if you have been feeling stuck where you are right now, or if you have felt that you cannot connect with others in the same language or the same emotions that you're feeling, if you're a coach, a healer, energy worker in any of those branches, maybe this is for you. Because we have felt the disconnection for the rest of our family, friends, that we cannot connect to them. And we're so afraid to actually go deep dive when we're getting triggered by our own clients, because we're seeing our mirror image with them. My name is Mónica Ramírez, the Warrior of Love, and that's my spiritual name. And I take clients from feeling confused and feeling stuck to feeling free, to feeling that they feel empowered from themselves. I created a system, Path to the Heart, that goes in 3 levels. And the first level, it is healing the inner child, healing the parts of us that we've been so afraid, or it's very painful to do it. I have done it myself, not only with me, and I have done it with many of my clients, that I take them to this process. The second level, it is to go more into inner self, clearing the family lineage, to breaking the contracts and vows, learning deeper more about the laws of the universe. And the third level, it is learning how to channel, how to do waking up your and getting online your gifts, your unique gifts that the world so much needs right now. So if you wanted to know more about this, I am eager to show you and to teach you all what I know that I use every day in my life. So thank you for being here in this page. I really appreciate it. And this is Mónica Ramírez, the Warrior of Love.
But it didn't happen when I was not thinking that I was good enough or that I was worthy. So I invite you to do that, to observe your life. Write it down in your diary, in your journal. Write it down. What are you afraid of? What do you think are your limiting beliefs that are stopping you to achieve actually what you really want? What makes you get up from the bed every morning having hope that this day is going to be different? Because in those notches, you're going to find what you're here for, your life purpose. And I invite you to follow in love with life like I did. And if you need some support, coaching, I have been coaching 5 spaces only for coaching one-on-one. And I'm here to help you. This is Mónica Ramírez, the warrior of love. And thank you for listening. And please share it. Write me in the comments. What are your limiting beliefs? Send me a message. You don't have to do this alone. I used to think that I used to have to do this alone, or there was no one there to understand me. But in reality, when I opened myself, the teachers came. Exactly the teachers that I was needing to help me in this process. And the doors just start opening and opening and opening because I was ready now to receive. Give yourself permission to love life, to start a new life, have a new beginning, and find your life purpose. That is going to be your kind of your motor to start moving more forward. And you're going to find there are going to be doors when you follow that intuition. Thank you so much for hearing me. This is Mónica Ramírez, the warrior of love.